ago, I started having really bad knee pain. And I came in and I saw Dr. Hubble. We kind of discussed my knee. He said that maybe I should see a specialist about it. So he ordered an MRI. We had an MRI done on my knee. I went to see Dr. Hurlbut. Dr. Hurlbut, after looking at my MRI, said that, there really wasn't too much wrong with my knee and that I would be okay. So I went to PT. They sent me to PT. I started going to PT. But after being in PT, the pain increased, didn't feel very good. So they recommended that I see Dr. Bolin. So I went and saw Dr. Bolin. Dr. Bolin looked at my MRI and he said, well, let's go in and scope your knee and see if that'll help you feel better. So we set up the appointment. Dr. Bolin did the scope on it, and when he came in after the surgery, he said that he had to take all the cartilage out of my knee, so that because it was just shredded, and so I was left with bone on bone, and eventually I would probably end up having to have a knee replacement. But he said he didn't want to do it quite yet because I was way too young. 48 was way too young to have a knee replacement. He wanted to try to push me to 50, if not a little older, if I could make it. So we started doing cortisone shots in my knee. We did that for about 2 years. And about 6 months before I had my knee replacement, the cortisone wasn't working. The pain was getting worse. So Dr. Bolin said, okay, let's replace it. It's time. So we got it scheduled. We had it scheduled for October 2019, but my insurance company balked at it and said I needed to go back to PT. So I had to go back to PT. So I did PT for another 6 weeks, and the pain was unreal trying to do the exercises that they wanted me to do. So they sent the report back to Dr. Bolin, they sent the report to the insurance company, and then the insurance company said, okay. So then we scheduled it for March 26th, 2020. But that was when COVID had hit, and they didn't know if I was going to be able to have the surgery or not because they were saying no more elective surgery. Well, Dr. Hubble, the PT team, and Dr. Bolin, they all got together and they all said, she needs to have it done, let's do it. If she wants to have it done, let's do it. Because one of the things was, I said, there's no cases in Thayer County, so I'm comfortable having the surgery here. I wanted it done, let's do it. So on March 26th, I had my knee replaced, and it was the best decision I made. It was great. But I was the very last surgery they did. I mean, after mine, it was like, no more. The fact that I really like the staff here. Everybody in the hospital is friendly. It's convenient for me because I live in Chester, just to come here. The fact that they have the specialty clinic, all the specialists come here, it just makes it a lot easier than having to go to Lincoln or Hastings or wherever the specialists are from. My brother, Jim Cherney, also works here, so it just kind of made sense for me to come to this hospital because I had moved down here from Alaska and I moved to Chester to take care of my mom, and it was kind of just made sense to come here because this is where my brother works. And I really like the hospital. I love the staff, I love the doctors, everything about it. This is a place that you can come to, that they will actually take the time to sit down with you and listen and try to figure out the problem. They don't rush you. They make you feel welcome. They make you feel comfortable. they're great. They're great. I mean, they're just easy to talk to. They're wonderful. They're wonderful. I mean, all the doctors here are great, and the staff. The nursing staff is fantastic. So after you have your surgery here, or let me back up. Before I had my surgery, we had what we call joint camp. They went over everything. They went over, the pharmacy came and talked to you, the nurses come and talk to you. So you knew what to expect after you had your surgery. I would recommend that to anybody that's getting ready to have any kind of replacement or surgery, what they do. The nurses after my surgery were awesome. You know, they, they make you laugh. If you're in pain, they're right on top of it. They don't want to let you stay in pain. Overall, this is the best place that you could come around in this community. The best.